Howdy folks, and welcome to another episode of Stanley in the Sea Can this time. Okay, so what do we got today? Well, we just had a skid roll up to the dock of these kind of cool holsters and these prepared to protect pistols. So I know we've made videos about these before. This is the Umarex H2P Gen 2, HGP 50 Gen 2. So that means 50 caliber. Gen 2 is not sure what that's all about. Probably means they made a couple before and this is better. The boxes for these ones are saying that they range in at about 485 foot per second. So we are not in the zone of a firearm, but 485 foot per second rubber ball or plastic ball or ball with powder in it or whatever is really not going to feel nice if you were to hit someone or something with this. I thought it was interesting. The website was prepared to protect.life. So can't say what these are really for, right? These are just for plinking in your back garden, but it looks as though it's about the size of a real pistol. And I'm sure you could just put a little dusting to spray paint on there and make this whole thing go black. That would look pretty slick. And then, you would have a nice little unit that you could use to, pull out if you needed to and defend something. Defend your garbage cans from angry raccoons in the city or whatever you need to do. So these guys have the internal magazine. You just kind of open this up, put the balls in there, 50 caliber balls that is. We got a whole whack of little balls, 80 boxes just came in, 80 times 250, I guess, which is some big number, 4,000 or so. And so with these things here, if you're going to keep one, you would put a CO2 in there, up in here, and then you would have it so that here's the puncture dealie. And it's down in there, if you can kind of see it. This one actually feels spring-loaded. That's kind of cool. Yeah. So it's got a spring to help you puncture and burst your CO2. And when you hit it, and so you would have the small pointy end down there, the big fat wide end of the CO2 up inside the pistol, and you don't puncture them until you need to use them. So you could have this sitting in your drawer, in your holster, whatever, just like that, all tied up, ready to go in your holster, in your drawer, whatever, and it's not going to do a single thing because the CO2 is not punctured. But then you need to just kind of whack it, right, off your hip or whatever, boom, puncture the CO2, and now you've got your, whatever you got in here, 4 or 5 shots, whatever it may be. And if that basically doesn't scare away the raccoon who's causing trouble in your garbage cans, then I don't know what will. And some flashbangs or something. Yeah, that would probably be a pretty cool combination, actually. You have a couple of those airsoft frag grenades, like the Tag 67s, and pop a couple of those at the raccoons, throw a couple of these, and you're going to have some interesting sensations, right? You're going to appeal to the senses, we'll say, right? You're going to have sore eyes. You're appealing to the visual audience. You're going to have sore ears. So you're going to have appealing to the audiophiles in the room, in the group, right? And then you'll have some little, I'm sure you'll have some little pokes from the frags, AFG 67s going off, and then a couple of these things, 50s coming at you. So you'll appeal to the finer people who are, delicate to the touch, if you will say. So, that's kind of a new exciting thing. So these have been sold out for a while. For us, they sell very fast, so you should grab one if you want one as soon as you can. What seems to be happening with these is somebody will buy one, it's usually reluctantly, and then they take it home, they show their friends, family, wives, girlfriends, whatever, daughters, sisters, and then they come back and they buy like 4 more. So you see someone's order, they'll place an order for one of these, 5 CO2s, and 1 jar of balls, 250 balls for practicing. And then about a month later, that same email address, same delivery address, everything else, will come in and buy like 5 of everything, right? So we'll buy like 100 CO2s, 5 pistols, 5 things of balls, and whatever, holsters or something like that, and accessories, and then they're good to go. So it seems like they kind of like, once people see them, they're like, this is cool, I need this. This could be useful in my situation. So, hey, that's what's happening with them. So hot seller, they're back in stock. We've kind of streamlined our acquisition of these things, so we can probably get more faster if need be. And of course, we still have all the Assault S2 pistols that are, again, not firearms because they're below 500 feet per second, and the 68 caliber, and those things they have like a magazine that changes out to the front. But yeah, they're just as potent, if not more so, than these things. So yeah, that's what we kind of have again. Grab them while you can, I guess. Holidays are coming up. This might be an interesting stocking stuffer. This and some bear spray or whatever else, so that if you have family or friends that like to go hiking or whatever they can do, they can have their bear spray on a keychain to keep bears away, and these things to scare away raccoons or whatever. That's, small little budgies that are stealing your garbage or making a mess in your lawn or whatever they're doing. Yeah, so remember that. So for the holster, it's these ones here are just a Velcro system, and it goes in nice and deep like that. And this is on there pretty good, so you could probably crawl around or do everything through, and it's not going to come out. You got some snaps for your belt. Looks like it's a nice, it'll fit a pretty good wide belt, almost like a 3-incher all in there. Looks like 2.5, 3 inches easy. And you need to get her out, right? You just rip this and pull it out. I don't think you'd be strong enough to rip it out this way. Yeah, because it's pretty sheer on the Velcro. So just kind of knock it like that and come out. Or maybe there's some way you could do that. I don't know. But yeah, it's a nice slick little thing. And kind of covers it up, protects the action area, whatever you want to say there, right? It's cool. I like one. Anyway, thanks so much. Just like Grandma says, the biggest joke in life is that no one makes it out alive.